Hi you guys, welcome back to our channel. I want to go ahead and give you a review on Married at First Sight, What Happened Last Night. That was the name of the title. So let's stay tuned to find out my opinion. All right. Hi, my name is Kourtney and welcome to our channel. My husband Eddie, which normally sits on my right, is not here because why? Because I'm doing this review all by myself. All right, so let me tell you, if this is your first time joining this channel, let me tell you what this channel is all about. This channel is about Kourtney and Eddie. We do relationship topics, reviews, and right now I'm doing Married at First Sight, which is 2 hours. 2 hours. Say it with me, people, 2 hours. So yeah, my husband just couldn't put in the time to sit down and do 2 hours. And because I DVR it, of course, I don't really have time to sit and watch nothing for 2 hours like that unless it's a good movie. Movies don't even last that long nowadays. But I DVR it and it lasts me about an hour, a little over an hour. So now, let me tell you before I get into the topic, if this is your first time joining this channel, make sure that you hit that subscribe button. If you like the content, make sure you hit like. And if you want to say something down below, make sure you comment. And if you're watching this via Facebook, make sure that you hit like and follow and comment down below. Okay? All right, you guys. So let me go ahead and get into it. So this is going to be quick because to me, this was maybe like a filler scene. It really wasn't much to talk about. But yeah, I did take notes. So yeah, this should be quick, I promise you. I always say that, but then find that these videos are kind of long, so let's see how this goes. All right, I can't promise you nothing. All right, so let's get into Amelia and Bennett. It first starts off by him putting on these dress as pajamas. Not really sure where they do that at. At first I thought maybe he was just being funny and putting on one of her little dresses or something like that. But yeah, he slept in that. And he demonstrated how he can turn the pajamas into all these different dimensions. Okay? Yeah. All right. So she did ask him. She didn't know that men wore pajamas like that, you know, whatever. So yeah, that's when he demonstrated how it works. All right. So it seems like they're super happy together. I still like them as a couple. I would still say that I would say now that probably they're my #1 couple on the show. And they're trying on each other glasses, just kind of getting to know each other. It doesn't look like they consummated their marriage or anything. But yeah, they're trying on each other's glasses and stuff like that. And what's funny is that he wore a dress to bed and she wore pajama pants to bed. Now let's go down to Olivia and Brent. They seem to be very attracted to each other. It seems like they're vibing together. Again, I don't think they consummated their marriage. I mean, yeah, consummated their marriage, right? Consummated marriage, yeah, whatever. Y'all know what that means. And yeah, but they just seem to really and truly seem to be getting along. So I think this part of the show is where they're just trying to show everybody the next day, and everybody's kind of getting along with each other. Now Christina and Henry, they still in an awkward place. Yeah, still in an awkward place. Yeah, if this was a meme, they would be awkward. As they say, if awkward was a person, it would be them. They're just in an awkward place. He playing with the flowers and she looking mad because I think she went and took, you know, put her pajamas on, and he was still trying to get his suitcase together and stuff, and she just sitting over there like she mean mugging him in the corner. So I just don't understand. I don't know. Okay, so now Miles and Karen are in their room and they get a knock on the door from Woody. Of course, you know, Woody and Miles are friends, been friends, and so they got a chance to the brides got to see each other in their dresses because all the females pretty much know each other and the guys know each other. So now they got a chance to introduce their brides to Woody and Miles. So yeah, and they took selfies and stuff like that. I like they vibe together as even friends. I hope they all vibe. I hope they all get along because I think that they will be cool together. So let's talk about day one. So day one, they're just gonna kind of go and have brunch, and they're gonna actually meet their in-laws. in-laws, in-laws. And so, but some things that they kind of did before, they did ask Christina some questions, the producer did, and she said her favorite thing about Henry is his friends, which is weird because maybe she just hadn't had a chance to get to know Henry. But yeah, she said his friends because she feels like his friends really like her, and the shady production actually showed his friends talking about her. So yeah, that's not a fact because they don't seem to like you, but of course they don't know you. So we go on to Woody and Amani, and they're eating in bed and just, waking up and just kind of talking and stuff like that. And I think he had room service kind of catered in and pulled it up to him. And she was eating and he was eating, and he started smacking. She said, "Are you smacking?" Now y'all know she don't like nobody to smack. So yeah, she said, "I know you lying. I know you ain't smacking." And so, he seems to be super duper happy with Amani. He seems to be like a silly school boy. I hope that he still feels this way to this day if they're still married. But yeah, he seems to be really into Amani, and I think the feeling is mutual. Karen is taking her time. They're just kind of like in bed, waking up and stuff like that. So he asked, was like, "I don't even have your number." And she was like, "You got to work for my number. I ain't giving you my number." So it was just really cute. So she ended up giving him her number. But that's so weird. You're married. You exchange last names. You have a ring, but you don't know your spouse's phone number. I didn't even think about that. That's just weird. Let's see. Olivia and Brent, they kind of, again, talked about, they haven't had sex yet. They haven't consummated their marriage or anything. And they're just really and truly trying to get along. So now let's move on to the in-laws. Now, as far as the in-laws, like I said, this scene is a filler scene. And I promise you I'm not going to be, I'm almost through. Just hold on. Karen and Miles, I think I took the most notes when it came to them. Because both of their parents are very, they don't mind saying what's on their mind. They don't mind voicing their opinion. So Miles is meeting Karen's family, and actually her mom and her sister, and I guess her sister's husband is there. And so Karen's father is still not comfortable with either the cameras or just the process of his daughter being married like this. So he's not, because I don't even think he was at the wedding. Or was he? Who walked her down the aisle? I'm trying to think. Was it her father? May have been a father, y'all. I don't remember. Comment down below because I don't forget. But so the father is still not comfortable, so he wasn't there. So the mom seems to be like a drill sergeant. She's drilling, and she's saying, what do you expect? What is your expectations for my daughter? She don't want to get hurt. She needs a good man. All this stuff, whatever. And he ended up saying some things, and it seems like he was nervous. But he did express that how he planned on taking care of Karen. He don't want to break her heart. He plans to be a good husband. He plans to be a provider. All that stuff, that mother-in-laws want to hear. And so afterwards, she said, "You know what? I think you're going to be a very good fit for this family. I think you fit right in. I like you." And she said, "If Karen don't like you, I'm going to talk to her about you. But yeah, and make her like you because I like it. If the mama like you, I guess she's saying you in." So yeah, I thought that was good. Now Karen goes and visits Miles' family, and his family, his mama, I don't know, she may be a handful. His father was, they always just kind of giving some insight about Miles and everything. He really loves people. He's big on pleasing people. If he know that he has disappointed you, it really kind of hurts him, and he plans to make it right. My husband like that. He don't like to disappoint you. Us, certain people, family, wife, and family. Now somebody else, he may not care. But his mom says, "How do you feel about submission?" And maybe they took it to another level. But she was like, "No, I just mean, so they just kind of laughed about it because it probably came out of nowhere." But basically she was saying, as far as the husband, in some marriages, and I can't say this modern day marriage or relationship, but you have terms where some people don't consider gender roles, so to speak. But I'm old school, and there are gender roles in our relationship. in our marriage to a certain extent. And so it's the part where, the woman's supposed to submit to the man. But if we read the whole scriptures, the man is also supposed to submit to his wife. I don't know why we leave that part out. And the Bible also says submit ye one to another. So I don't know why we leave that out. But basically she was saying, yes, she believes in the man being the head of the household. That's basically how she was raised. That's how her parents do it. She will, love that man, respect that man, and cherish that man. And basically his mom was like, well, look, just respect him and we good. And if you can't respect him or you don't like him or something like that, just send him back to me and I'll pick up the slack. Mama Miles, you doing too much, Mama Miles. You saying too much, Mama Miles. Yeah. Mama Miles, you doing too much. You doing too much. Because you're doing too much, because this man is like 29 or 28, maybe 30 years old. And what slack can you pick up? You're his mother, not his girlfriend, not his wife, not his fiance. You're his mother. Your mothering, so to a certain degree, days are over. You can't coddle him. You can't, spoon food. I'm talking too fast. You cannot spoon feed him. So what do you mean you'll pick up the slack? I don't think he want to sleep with you. I don't think he want to spend the rest of his life with you. I think he really and truly wants a wife. So yeah, talking about slack, child. Okay, so let's move on to Bennett going to meet Amelia's family. It seems that they, everybody's having these, small, editing, small conversations with their in-laws, and basically it seems like Amelia is in going to do residency, and she may be moving out of state and everything. So they kind of asked him what he felt about that. Of course it seemed like it took him forever to answer, but he was like, if I adore her to this degree that I am now, and I'm still into her, I don't mind moving for my wife. That is what it is. Amelia got to meet Bennett's family, and his family is weird. Yeah. And I think that may have been, I don't know if that was his father or his stepfather that the man was up there with, but yeah, so he got to meet the mom, I think the father, stepfather, and the sister. And basically the sister, nobody asked her to divulge this information to me. And the sister, nobody asked her to divulge this information, because to me, it was not her place to say this, because this was very personal information that he should have shared. So when she come up there with that sucker, because I don't know why she had that sucker, but anyway. So, and she probably explained it, but I wasn't listening. So anyway, so she began to say that, Bennett really doesn't want to have children. He prefers to adopt because he feels like the world is overpopulated. And he talked about this. He feels like the world is overpopulated already. So why make more children when there are already children out there? I get it. That makes sense. But sometimes people just want to have children of their own because maybe they want to see their genealogy. They want to see their lineage grow up. So anyway, he did discuss it later on, and he was like, yeah, I do agree. I'm strong on that, but if my wife wants to have children, then definitely we can have children. So I think they now have a better understanding on what each other wants. And she was like, well, adoption is not off the table, but yeah, I think I may want to have children, but of course we'll talk about it later. That's basically it. All right, so let's move this right on along. Olivia gets to meet Brent's family, and they done already did the check on her. Social media check, everything, and they told her. I don't know if they were just playing, but she looked a little stunned when she was like, oh, okay. So I'm going to need them to bag off. This man is grown. He's a man. He's not a female. When you do that for females, that's different. But, he is a man. And then you're not just following these people on ChristianMingle.com. They're actually going through a reputable company. Like, I don't know who, what is it, Married at First Sight? I don't know who they use to do all their background check, but like, you're on a show. So why would you even say that? I wouldn't even voice that. Now, you can go do it, but don't tell the people that you did it. Anyways, but yeah, and it looked like she does vibe with his family, his brothers and stuff. So so Brett goes and meet Olivia's family, and the thing that they did ask, I think she had a father and a stepfather that he got a chance to talk to. The thing that they did ask, that one of their concern was as far as this religion, what is your religion? And he just said that he doesn't have organized religion. I think that Olivia is a Christian, so I'm not sure how that's going to work, because he did say that he does believe in the morals as far as Christianity, you know, the things as far as to do right, but I guess he doesn't follow it. Now, I know when I read the Bible says, how can two walk together unless they be agreed? So I'm not real sure how that is going to go. If she likes to go to church, or she wants to go to church and he doesn't, I don't know how that part is going to go, because to me, I want to be on one accord when it comes to my spirituality with my spouse. And thank God we are. Okay, so let's move on to Amani and Woody. Amani's meeting Woody's family, and you know, Amani is just, to me, she's so herself. She has that soft talk, or slow. She talks a little slow, but I know she's not slow, but it's just her speech is, you know, slower. It's like has a little drag to it. But yeah, so she got a chance to meet his family, and they had, I guess, friends, family, mama, grandmama, everybody. But she was just saying that, you know, y'all know he smacked. Now, y'all know at the wedding, y'all said, y'all heard my friends say, I don't do smacking. And they was like, really? And grandma's like, he never smacked in front of me. Grandmama taking up for him. Grandmama, we know that's your baby. Ain't nobody gonna talk bad about him, because you gonna take up for him. All right, let's move on along. Mama, the question was asked that she wants to know, how is his tolerance? How is he when he gets angry? You know, what is his level? Mama said, look, I done seen the devil come out of that boy one time. And she was like, Amani was like, oh, nope, I can't do that, honey. That's what we're not going to do. I'm not one to sit there and argue back and forth. I will let you calm down. I will, you know, ask you to lower your tone, so I'm not going to go toe to toe with you. And the grandma's like, really? I ain't never, honey, he's sweet to me, honey. I ain't never had no problem with it, honey. I don't know. Grandmama, stop, tell the truth. Okay, Woody got a chance to meet Amani's family. Everybody in the family. She done invited sister, cousin, little brother. She done invited Pookie down the street. She done invited cousin back from 5 years ago that she went to school. Everybody there. Poor man got to go around hug all them people. Okay. So, and I think the stepfather, I think this was her real father, but the stepfather wasn't there. Or vice versa. There may be vice versa. No, I think the father was there. Anyway, y'all know. So basically they were saying that just asking him questions and stuff like that, and he was just saying he's excited, he's glad to be married to her. And they asked him what's the longest time you've been in a relationship, and he said 4 years. And they was like, okay, what happened? He was like, you know, we just wasn't compatible, the communication level was whacked and everything, and you know, we both cheated. Oh boy, Woody, talking a little bit too much, bro. You talking a little bit too much. We're gonna need you to stop that. So and then he cleaned it up and said, you know, we both were young, you know, we made mistakes, and you know, because they asked, well, are you faithful now? Like, you don't say that. You don't say that. So anyway, he did explain and say, yeah, I'm faithful. I don't act like that no more. I done changed a lot, and yes, I'm gonna be faithful to my wife. So, you know, that was reassuring for them. So let's now move on to my favorite, not so favorite couple. Y'all know I just be playing if y'all hear me ever say that they my favorite couple. Okay. So Christina gets a chance to meet Henry's family. Now, this is what Christina said. She said, I've never been in a relationship with a nice guy. I told y'all. She don't really know how to handle Henry. Now, me personally, I don't even know how to handle Henry. And I ain't even trying to get with him or date him or nothing like that. But I just don't even know what to do with him myself. Okay. So now she said that she's never dated a nice guy. So this may be a challenge for her because she used to the guy being dominant, and his dad was like, oh no, 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 you gotta dominate him, you gotta do that. Daddy, he's so funny. And it seems as though that maybe the reason Henry hasn't really been in a real relationship or dated because he's just awkward. He just don't know how or what to do. I'm not sure. Like, what the rest of his siblings, where was he when everybody was having girlfriends? Did he have one? What did he do? I don't know. Henry just I don't know. Let's move on. I ain't gonna stay here too long. But she continues to boast and brag about, her going to this country and that country. She has a passport. She's been all around the world, Paris and all this. Well, you're a flight attendant, duh. Even if you was to get off the plane and just go through the sky, honey, you can say you done been to Paris, even if it was just to drive past the clouds. So she get on my nerve with that. So anyway, let's move on to and Christina seems to love his family. She vibes well with them, and she does. She's very relaxed with them. But Henry, it's a whole nother thing. But the auntie said, listen, now if you and Henry don't make it, we're gonna trade Henry and keep you. I don't blame you. All right, so Henry goes to meet Christina family. Now, Henry, this is my notes. Henry don't talk much. That's my notes. Henry don't talk much. Henry don't talk much. Henry don't talk much. So they was just kind of giving. I think he may have asked a question like, what are some things that she liked? And stuff like that. He asked a question, but it seems like the mom just said, well, she love to eat. And I was like, that's really not the question he asked. But she said, oh, okay, well, he really don't cook that much. He's not a cooker. So she was like, okay, well, we can come and cook for you. We all can cook together and grill out and stuff. He was like, okay, I don't know how to grill either. I'm like, what man don't know how to grill? Come on now. You could just put some lighter fluid and charcoal and make some hamburgers and hot dogs. Henry, did they just let you out the house? Henry. All right. Her family was saying that she's big on communication. Well, he already done failed that test. And he said, okay, well, that's good. And she said, well, hopefully y'all can do a good job. Right now, I get Henry a 2 on communication. So the rest of it, you know, guys, I didn't take notes or nothing like that. It's basically talking, they're flying and, they're excited to go to Mexico, which is their honeymoon. And, yeah, they're just going to get to know each other. And, again, once again, Christina is bragging on, oh, it's your first time with your passport and everything, how's the food here? How's the Mexico food? I can speak in this kind of audio. I was like, oh my goodness, you're doing too much. You're doing too much. Girl, you is a flight attendant. And you better not tell me for Southwest. Ain't nothing wrong with Southwest. And you better not tell me for JetBlue or Spirit. Ain't nothing wrong with them either. But I'm just saying. Gee. But anyway, yeah, you guys, it really and truly wasn't much, although I kind of gave you a little bit more content because I wanted to break those things down to you. But that's all I got. Stay tuned for next week because I think it's supposed to be a little, maybe where the couples kind of, really get to know each other, and we'll see what happens then. So again, don't forget to subscribe to this amazing channel, Kourtney and Eddie. Make sure that you, if you're not following us on Facebook, follow us on Facebook as well as Kourtney and Eddie. Make sure that you always like, because it helps the YouTube and Facebook algorithm. Make sure that you comment down below because I want to hear from you. Did you like this? Was it a filler? Was it a snooze fest? It really was a snooze fest. And that's why I say I really and truly can't see why this is 2 hours, because it seems like they filled in so much. Maybe it's going to be more beneficial down the line, but it just seemed like they had so many filler moments. Like these, they could have just left all this stuff out. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I didn't make the show. All right, you guys. So I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Don't forget to, go with God and let God go with you. And I will see you guys on the next video. Deuces.